When I was a kid, I saw a movie that I really don't remember much of. But what I do remember, it took place in a small town, and in the middle of this town, it held a statue of a man who, in all accounts, wasn't anything special. He didn't save the world, he didn't fight off an alien horde, nothing. But the people of this town loved him. And that's when it hit me. I want to be that. I want to leave a legacy it's something for people to remember. So I started on my journey of becoming an artist. I've been a writer, a poet, a comic. I've been in bands. I worked as a DJ, a photographer, and a painter. I've been all over the place when it comes to being an artist and a creator, because it's addicting. You just want to keep doing it, and you just want more. And one of those places of my journey was and is in making videos. Hell, I would pick up anything if I could record on it. In fact, one of the first things I used was this right here. And then I used one of these right here. I mean, I loved them, they were great, but the quality was, well, crap. But I kept moving forward. I'd keep picking up another thing to record, something else to record. And as you grow, you learn. And that's why I'm making this video today. Take three. To live and learn, you gain knowledge as you grow. Now, what do I personally mean by that? Well, let's give you an example. Let's say you watch MTV or some music video one day. And yes, I have to say MTV because that's what I grew up on. I know MTV isn't a thing anymore. It's just some reality-based crap. But let's say you're watching some music video and you see a guy on stage. Maybe it's, B.B. King, Eric Clapton, Whitesnake, some blues, somebody big on stage, right? And you want to be that guy. You want to be that person on stage rocking that guitar. Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to get your guitar. I got my guitars. So you start plucking, start filming. You start going, learning the riffs. You see people on YouTube and you post a few YouTubes. That's awesome. So you might be good at playing guitar, but that doesn't make you a guitar player yet. There's still a long ways to go, because there's the trials and tribulations of being a guitar player. There's success, of course, that's where you want to be, but there's also the hustle. You got to go to the clubs, you got to deal with the heckling, you got to deal with the rejection, you got to deal with all that extra crap before you truly become a guitar player. I mean, you can be the best guitar player, play a guitar the best in the world, but unless you're out there doing everything, you're not really becoming a guitar player. And that goes with filming as well. I mean, hell, you can post anything on YouTube, but that doesn't make you a filmmaker. You've got a lot further to go. And so that brings me to why would I use this camera over these cameras? And there's a lot of reasons, but we'll get to that in a minute. I mean, first, these are a lot cheaper than one of these cameras. I mean, the body alone is worth about as much as these, and this is, 10 years old. So why would I use that? I mean, these are cheaper. I can just throw this up and start filming. And that's great for vlogging, because this thing, it's not even heavy it feels about as heavy as a freaking cell phone. So you can pick it up and go, drop the the SD card in the computer and upload it. And it's great, easy to edit. It's awesome. This one, just the same. It's it's a little bit heavier, but it's still feasible, right? And then if you want to step up your game, you can go for the professional. It's got all the microphone jacks. It's got everything you could need. I mean, it's got great software that comes with it. And it's still far cheaper than one of these. So you've got the cost, you've got the weight, you've got the ease of use. It's all there. But the one thing that's missing that this has over these, this right here. This can make all the difference in the world. This could change everything. And there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have been filming on one of these. I mean, Mr. Beast films on one of these and does great with what he does. I mean, the things he's done in Africa with the wells, he's he's made a great living off this. So this can take you where you need to go, but it's still limited in what it can do, and it's all because of the lens. Did you see, when you watched this video, did you notice how it looked when you walked in? Well, that was all filmed on this. In fact, what I'm filming right now is on my Sony. It's another Cine camera. Well, you saw how, like, when I was up close, I was using a 35mm lens on that, and you saw how the background blurred out. It put the focus on the face, and that's a good thing, especially if you're trying to say something. Again, if you're just trying to do a vlog and show some things with you and your friends, these are great. But if you're trying to truly say something with film, you want to go with the lens. Now let's take a look at a film done with this real quick. We'll do the same type of shot, so here it is. So as you saw, the quality looked great, but there was a difference in the quality. So it's the lenses. See, I used to follow this photographer, and he's what I learned from. His name was Lee Frost. Here's one of his books right here. And I liked him because he would, because most photography books at the time, they would literally write books like you knew what you were talking about. And if you're someone like me that needs images and hands-on training, it didn't help, because they would have some sketched out drawing and say, oh, 35 this and bokeh that and, focus this, and it just didn't work. Where Lee Frost actually had photos of what he did, whether it was black and white or colored. And he had different books for each of those too, but in those photos, he would break it down. He would have the colored photo, what film he used, what camera angle, he would show everything he used. But the thing I liked about him, he said this: the best photo he ever saw was from a 110 camera. And because he stated that it doesn't matter the equipment you have, it's your eye, right? And that's why somebody like Mr. Beast can do well with this, but some people that are making these student films and amateur films that look really great are using this because their eye, their feelings are telling them to use this. And it changes the feel of the film. And that's a beautiful thing. And so if that's where you want to go, if you want to go with this, and if you want to, there's nothing wrong with using these. So don't say I'm bashing these, because I will use these from time to time. They're a lot of fun. I love the form factor. It's easy to use. But when I want to do something a little more dramatic and make stuff look a little better when it comes to film quality, I'm going to use this. And it doesn't matter the company you use. If you're a Sony person, if you're a Canon, JVC, they all have great cameras. They all have their benefits. It's all about what you like. But the thing is, they all have a list of hundreds of lenses that you can get. And that's what's neat about it. They have hundreds of lenses. Now, and if you want to go that route, if you want to skip all that, here's the thing. People like to upgrade all the time. And it's wonderful because people like me and you who can't afford it, that want to start filmmaking, that want to start shooting, we can pick up what they're leaving behind. Their trash is our gold. It really is. So, like I said, this camera came out in, when in 2012, it was 8 grand, I think. I forgot the exact price. It was like 8 grand. That means somebody upgraded and threw it out, basically, and sold it. And I picked it up for a song and a dance, which you can too. And most people that just start moving to this will tell you this as well. Don't waste the money on the body, because newer cameras, they're like 12,000, 15,000, 5 grand. Some go up to 20 grand. Don't waste your money on these bodies, because like I said, you can pick up for a song and dance. Put the money in the lenses, because that's another thing. This lens right here, I don't think I paid maybe 50 bucks for. The 35mm you saw the close-up of, I don't even think I paid 20 bucks for that. People upgrade those as well, so you can get those for a song and dance. And that's where you want to put your money. You want to put your money in the end result, the lenses, the editing software, your knowledge, the sound. Like what I do with this music and these things, I actually pay a monthly service for that music because it works for me. So I hope this helps so far. Again, these are great cameras. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Hell, use your cell phone if you want. Use an action camera. Whatever works for you, whatever you can afford to get started. But once you start getting up there, if you want to break into doing more cinematic stuff, the lens is where you want to go, not the body. Find a body you're comfortable with and work for that for years. The lens is the deal. That is the deciding factor of what makes a great film. Well, that and you. And we can go over that in another video. So I hope this has helped. I hope this helps. Take 30,000. Take 30,000. So to sum it up, if you want that cinematic quality, get something with a lens, because the lens is what you want to focus on. Okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, these have their places. And honestly, if this had interchangeable lenses, I would much rather be using this than this every day, just because I like that format. But it doesn't, so I got to be using this. So remember what Lee Frost said, and as I said previously, you can have the best equipment in the world, but if you don't have that eye, you've got nothing. Because seriously, you could have one subject with 100 photographers, 100 video people on it. But that doesn't mean you're all seeing the exact same thing. You're all seeing it from your point of view. So pick up your phone, pick up a camera, pick up whatever you can, and go start shooting. Show the world what you're seeing. Let us know what you see, what you enjoy. All right? So I hope this little short video has helped you guys out, because I enjoyed making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed me making it. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.